Hi everyone, welcome back to Scottish Golf Centre with myself, Joe Lavery. As you can see today, I'm back in the 18 Performance coaching studio. This is where we do a lot of our lessons, and it's really handy because we've got flight scope, so obviously the data is going to be really accurate. So today's video mainly is going to be about, I'm looking to upgrade my driver. I've got an Sldr 430, and I'm looking to get a new M2. So basically what I'm going to do today is have a hit with both, and get some data on both and see actually whether it's going to be worthwhile me upgrading and spending my money on an M2 over my Sldr. So the Sldr now is a few years old compared to the M2. It's just be interesting to see how technology's moved on, and to see whether actually it's going to help me improve and gain me more yardage, because that's, in fairness, what we're all looking for. So let's give it a try. So as you can see, the machine's already all set up. Got my Sldr 430 loaded, so let's give it a try. So the first swing's a maybe driver today. Half a little practice session earlier, so hopefully we'll go quite straight, I hope. Get lucky, I think, that one. So I've hit my 5 shots now with the Sldr, and that's time to give the M2 a try. So, difference between the M2 and my Sldr. My Sldr is a 10.5 degree, it's set to 1 degree lower. This is a 9.5 degree in the head, so obviously it's going to be testing very much the same. My shaft is a stiff, this is also a stiff, 56 gram. I think my one's a 74, so I've gone lighter in the M2, which hopefully will help generate a little bit more distance, a little bit more club head speed. And then also this head is a 460 head compared to my 430. So the reason why I chose the 460 head rather than obviously going to the M1 and 440 is just purely because I want something that's going to be a little easier to hit. I find with the Sldr, out the centre it's great, anything out the toe or heel it is just going to be dreadful. So I'm looking for that little bit extra forgiveness again. So let's give this club a try. Immediately a different flight, launched a lot higher, that one, 14. Right, so here we go then guys. As you can see, I've got my flight scope sort of report page up there. So what you're seeing there is the ball flights with the new M2 compared to the ball flights with my 430. Instantly you can see they're a lot tighter, slightly higher. So you can see the sort of difference there between the actual shots. What I'm going to do now is bring up the grouping, so you can see a picture of the grouping. So you can see there the Sldr, which is mine, is in the blue, and the new M2 is in the red. So what you can see mainly there is that the new M2 in the red is tighter, and then also is much more consistent in length. You can see that all the dots there are all in alignment rather than with the Sldr. I've got some different lengths. If I then actually bring up the graph, or the table I should say, there we go, that there gives the evidence. So the new M2, I've got an average carry of 278 with an overall total of 286, compared to my Sldr, which I have had fitted for me as well, was 272 out to 282. The lateral as well, 4.4 with the Sldr, 1.1 with the new M2. Club head speed with the new M2 is ever so slightly lower. I mean, we're 0.3 of a mile an hour, so on average, that's hardly a number, but it is slightly lower. I have to point it out to you guys. Ball speed though, with the new M2 is 2 miles an hour faster, 2.3 to be exact, 157 compared to 155. So it shows there, my driver is a couple of years old, so maybe if your driver is a few years old, it could be worth perhaps coming in, giving a new one a try to see whether actually it might be the face in your driver. I know my smash factor, for example, was nowhere near as high, 1.46 compared to 1.49 with the new M2, so it shows that I'm getting a lot more bang for my buck. Every mile an hour I put in, I'm getting out in ball speed, whereas with my Sldr I'm not. M2 spin rate 2672 on average compared to 2989. You know, when I had this SLDR fitted, it was the lowest spinning driver I could get. Just shows now, you know, I don't know if it's my swing, it could be due to a number of factors, but you know, it just shows my driver is not working perfectly for me anymore. There is more yardage to be had. I say it's only 6 yards, but 6 yards is going to make a big difference. If that's on average and my dispersion is going to improve, there's a big difference there. I say all of them were hit. Well, I sort of deleted any bad ones or any ones that I thought weren't really acceptable. They got 5 shots with each. As I say, it just shows, you know, the new M2 is coming out a lot hotter than my SLDR. So for myself, that's definitely going to go in the bag. It's definitely something I'm gonna look at and will probably invest in very shortly. I think now it's going to be worth me trying my 3-wood versus the new M2 3-wood. You know, see if that's going to make a big difference. But this is the thing with technology. You know, you tend to find that with the improvements, they do tend to make a difference. I know that some brands tend to bring out a lot of drivers, and it might seem like shops are just trying to sell you stuff. But a lot of the time, some of it does make a difference. Especially if you're a few years out, you'll probably notice that it could well be time to upgrade. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. This is obviously been a video on me on about upgrading my SLDR to a new driver. Let me know if you'd like to see more things like this. As I say, it's all good me sort of just testing it, but if you don't have an idea of what it actually is going to do, you know, compared to something that we could have in our bags, then they're sort of not worth it. So thank you very much for watching. If you haven't liked our AT Golf Coaching Facebook page or our Instagram, please do feel free to go over and check it out. We do post some really cool stuff on there, and you'll be able to sort of follow us and have a look at the new videos when they're all released. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Thanks.